Hello, I got a little dick. This is a podcast now featuring 3 homosexuals. Today's first episode, we're going to talk about how we met each other. I'm handing it off right now to Chris. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you, Frank?
Doing great. We got George here.
Hi.
Don't mind his
No, yeah, he's a quiet, shy, good-looking one.
They don't know what he looks like.
They don't.
So,
This is an audio podcast, so don't worry about that.
Audio for now.
Visuals come later.
Light shows. But, so, we're going to talk about how we met each other today. And I will start off how I met George first. Because then that leads to how I met Chris. And then how I met your mother. So I met George mid-2006, I think. Probably a little bit later. I just got working at a Pavilions for some people may not know, but it's just a grocery store. I was working in the deli and I see him, young, smooth-faced. I think he had medium long hair back then.
That's pre-George without the beard.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
And I thought he was 16. So it was weird. He was quiet. And he just walked around with his apron. And I don't know what happened one day. And then I think we just started talking, right? We worked in the same department. He was the golden boy of the department, right? Our boss loved him. Our boss would eventually love me, but that's for another time. And from there, I think what we had more was like an understanding of like maybe like the same musical taste. And then from there, I think we kind of just clicked a little bit. We'd hang out. He was like this weird, awkward, like kid that wore like baggy pants, and he's like super skinny, and it was cute.
Did I wear that at that time?
Yeah, you did. He's like that kid. He's like that kid at every high school, the Hispanic kid with the large navy blue zip up sweater.
I can't picture George with the zip-up sweater.
Yeah.
A navy blue little zip-up sweater.
No, he might have not worn that, but you can imagine that kid, right? Like, you can imagine that high school kid, that Hispanic kid with the very baggy, like, sweater that kept to himself. You can imagine it.
So, like a school shooter? Is that what I'm like?
No, he's not a school shooter.
Magazines don't shoot school.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
people. Sorry.
But
all the same.
I think, yeah, and then from there, I think basically we have, like, the same humor sometimes, right? Especially back then. He was oddly enough, he was, like, one of the very few people that was, like, still, like, a Simpsons fan. Like, everyone, I guess, either grew up not watching it as kids, or their parents wouldn't let them. And Chris, yes. That's Chris. That's Chris's story, by the way. That'll come up in a couple minutes. And then I think from there we just started hanging out. I think we kind of just gave each other like pretty cool times, I guess. It's like we would smoke sometimes. We just go out and drive like to like other cities. I think that was the cool part, is that he was like always like, oh yeah, let's just go there. Let's just, And I'm always been like, I don't know, let's fucking eat somewhere else besides where we live and shit. And from there, we just became pretty close friends, right? We ended up making other friends together. We'd go out, we'd go party, we'd throw up sometimes, and then I can't recall anything else, but I'm sure George can.
Yeah, I don't know what to throw into that, but yeah, we used to bump music, Bone Thugs, Easy, NWA, Swisha House.
Ooh.
Swisha House. That's a Texas rap label. You probably know them by like Mike Jones or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Mike Jones was my hero for like the longest time. And it has nothing to do with the story. But I think from there, we just, hung out. I think we like branched off each other, like musical tastes, especially like hip hop at that time. And then, we just...
What's the first... Was that your first concert?
Yeah, our first concert was actually a Bone Thugs and Harmony concert, and it wasn't like Bone Thugs and Harmony in their prime. It was like
washed up, flabby, and sick Bone Thugs.
It was like, yeah, Bone Thugs. Like, they broke up. They didn't even care about the music, and it was in Ventura, which is like that side of the world I do not like, because it's so gloomy out there. And
Ventura's nice.
And
I
they were
like
like
Ventura.
3 hours late to their show.
yeah.
And they had like other bum ass rappers opening up for them. They were throwing like everyone off the tour bus, like even their weed man opening up and throwing a verse to the audience.
I think I want that to be my first concert, like an epic.
Yeah, it wasn't even epic. It was just like
Horribly epic,
It was
though.
like horribly drawn out.
Yeah.
Cause I was there for Bone Thugs, and I was like, man, I don't even know who this fucking guy is. And every time like someone had a set, they'd be like, "You guys ready for Bone Thugs?" And then the crowd would be like, "Yeah." And then they'd be like, "All right, well they'll be here like in another hour, so you guys hang on tight, cause we're gonna find another rapper for you."
Yeah, I don't think they came up.
Just pulling out.
I don't think they
randoms
came
from
out till
the
like 1 a.m. or something.
Holy crap!
I don't remember. It was something stupid.
What were they doing? Like pulling like random audience members? Like, you look like you could rap. Come up.
I told you it was like everyone in their tour bus. Like,
Yeah.
That's horrible. But I'd still like to go to a concert like that. Whole crowd show.
but everyone was
Be
smoking
fun.
weed.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
You're high, so you have no concept of time, really.
It was pretty cool. It was like first concert. I smoked weed. It was kind of trippy. I think I was just more tired at the end of the night, but it was cool. And then through George, I met Chris. Chris was pretty quiet when I first met him.
Yeah.
He's very reserved in the sense that he's like, I don't want to be here. I don't like you.
No, I wasn't sure. Like, all of George's friends, like, first time I ever met Lennon, they were at Brendan's, and he like wrestled, and I'm like a good friend, and I grabbed a beer bottle and was like joking. I didn't know George knew him, and then I was like, oh, and then he's like, oh, I'm George's friend. I'm like, oh, I was about to break this bottle over your head, like just messing around, and he took it. I guess he took it the wrong way.
Wait, Lennon took it.
Yeah.
Well, that's another friend that we have, Lennon, and that's just odd. But
we'll have him as special guest.
Yeah.
When we get him.
Yeah, we should.
but
We can ask him about this.
and Chris and I think the very few times we've have hung out, it's actually been pretty. It's pretty been like cool, like deep conversations in the sense that I'm just trying to lift his spirits up, and it's just him just going, man, I fucking hate myself. And I'm basically going, the only person that will ever hate you is yourself. So if you don't fucking stop, I will hit you. And he kind of got turned on by that, so we've been cool after that. We've even shared margs together, and for those who don't know, that's short for margaritas. And such a good time.
Yeah, I met Frank through George. I met George actually at work, because we both work at the same grocery store. And first time I talked to George was through a mutual guy named Chris in the service deli. And George was pretty cool. He was very, very quiet, reserved kind of guy. And we started talking one day, and he moved to San Diego, right? When he moved to San Diego, he came back. Then we kind of like started hanging out more. We actually started hanging out more with my other best friend, Matt, who will be on the show eventually too. But like, we started hanging out more. George actually showed me like through like there's better food out there. For all you don't know, these two, Frank and George, are the biggest foodies I've ever met. And they're like, I'm happy just with crap apparently, but like they want like nice things. Like, but I got through Slater's 50/50 with them.
Oh, that's a good place.
It is a really good place.
That's a really good place.
It is. And then when I met Frank, he was kind of quiet. We were both kind of standoffish, I think, because we didn't really know each other.
Where did we first meet?
Oh.
Was it a concert? No.
No.
I think we met.
Was it Dorothy?
Was it Dorothy?
No, because I had met you prior to that.
Yeah, because Dorothy was when you came out. You were like, yeah, man, Naruto, yeah.
Yeah, because you knew what the thing was.
Yeah.
Then I was shocked you kissed Alex, because that was the first time I actually seen you kiss Alex. I've seen you kiss her a few times now, but like you just walked up drunk. I don't know if you were drunk, but you just walked up. You're like, you, and just like, and she was like, oh, he kissed me, Freddie, and then she ran to George. I was like, you just kissed Alex.
Wait, I kissed Alex?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but
yeah, you did. No, you did. It was funny.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was funny.
No, yeah, that's funny. I just
you just walked out of nowhere, and you were just talking. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, and you just grabbed her, and you just like a little peck, and then you're like, and then And that was it. And
yeah, that sounds something gay. I would do. You're right. Okay.
And then we all decided to do a podcast.
Yeah, you know.
By the way, did you kick in the AdSense already on your YouTube account? Because it is fucking hot in here, and you need a new place with it.
I told you it was gonna be hot, dude. I was gonna grab a fan, but I don't know if the mic was gonna pick it up.
I'm actually fine.
Frank got all
I am
like
sweating balls.
so am I.
Shit.
Frank's got the bit stain stuff already. Like I feel like I should get a fan. Like you want water or something?
Oh wow, those are pits.
Yeah, dude, I'm not.
I've never actually experienced pit stains. That's crazy.
Side note: I know you all can't see this, but Frank is wearing a Pikachu Playboy thing, and I've never seen a man wear this.
Pikachu Playboy pendant.
Bunny, yeah, right? I've never seen a man comfortable enough to rock this out in public.
Just imagine a Playboy logo with
A Pikachu.
Pikachu themed. It's nothing daring. It's nothing new. It's
You're the only person I've ever seen rock one.
no. It's. I'm sure there's like 3 or 4 other people out there wearing them too.
In the world.
In the world. So I'm sure if you got one, let us know. Send us an email with a picture of it. Either you have it on or you're throwing it down the toilet because it's trash. Either one.
Hashtag us on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Which we should start with.
We will.
And we should probably get an email just to get this. Also, what I've noticed about Frank and what we kind of bonded is fashion. Because I am a fashion disaster. And Frank is a fashion connoisseur. And so is George. They're both very well-dressed men. Probably the most people that care about their appearance. I'm a fat slob, so I don't really give a crap.
That's okay. Like 90% of the world is like that. Like they don't.
But I do remember like meeting you for the first time. Like, oh my god, this guy's actually like well dressed. You wore like things. You weren't like all like you didn't wear baggy clothes. You were just well dressed. You're tailored. Like you like looked like you went to a tailor. Like I want this tailored to fit me.
I wore baggy clothes when I met George. I don't want you to think one day or from birth, I guess is a better way. From birth that I had a fitted t-shirt on every time and like fitted jeans or something. No, this took too long to happen. George even had baggy pants when I first met him. But it was the era. It was 2006. Cameron was very big. And so was red, white, and blue theme, like after 9/11 and everything. But after that, like, yeah, I think it's just a moment where you're like, yeah, I need to wear things that are appropriate, but not in the sense that like I'm an adult now. I should be wearing like a suit. No, just wear something that fits you right, and that's it. You're good.
Some people don't get the memo though. Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan, those people still wear those big old Carl Kanai jeans.
That's true. You ever see?
But they're iconic. Like Michael Jordan. If you're that famous, you should
Tracy
wear whatever you
McGrady
want.
on draft day. He wore like a huge suit, like it was
the chopper suit.
Yeah, the chopper suit, and it's not like you could argue and say it's a zoot suit, right? Because that in itself, that was a fashionable thing from like
40s, right?
I think right before World War II. That's why I think today is actually the anniversary of the zoot suit riots or something like that. That's why it's coming into my head, but it wasn't that. It was just I think they're just tall, huge men that don't care to have tailored clothes. It's too complicated, so they just go to the big and tall of a Burlington coat factory. You gotta remember, these dudes probably, before they were like basketball stores, probably didn't have little or no money. Yeah, I'm going to Burlington. With Burlington Coat Factory and $600, you live like a king.
You do. You
Yeah.
do. That's where I go. I need to see.
Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been there. I have a couple seats from there.
Everything from today's show has been sponsored by Burlington Coat Factory. So, shout out to them. Shout out to hooking us up and making sure that the light's on in this house. Thank you, Burlington Coat Factory.
We implemented that plug really well.
Thank you.
For our first sponsor, for our first podcast, we're doing well. Got that silver spoon in our mouth. What else? Yeah, ever since then, we've been really good friends.
Yeah, we've been cool.
Really cool.
We've been hanging out. Usually it involves alcohol and shit like that. But
No, it
it's
has
good.
to.
And food.
Mostly
and
food.
music.
Music, concerts.
Yeah.
We actually me and George go to a lot of concerts. We're actually going to go see... You're seeing Jameson with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in like a week, isn't it?
It's next week.
I'm so excited. I actually have the legitimate day off. Like I pulled one of you guys and actually had to request the day off because I knew if I didn't, I'd probably have to close or something like that. So.
Oh, so we went to a concert last night. And it was a little, like, it was. We saw Highly Suspect. Good band, horrible crowd. Because their music's kind of moshy, and they started to do a mosh pit. But
are they like hardcore?
Yeah, no, not really. Some of their songs are, but like.
It's like hard rock.
Yeah, hard rock. It's
rock.
It's enough to get your blood flowing, get you going.
Is it better than Puddle of Mud? Is basically what I'm asking.
I think no, maybe I don't know. I like Puddle of Mud when they were big.
Okay, well think about it then.
Do
they have that Puddle of Puddle of Mud aesthetic?
Puddle of Musk. No, like I'm trying to think like who would they be like?
I would categorize them under Chevelle, but I don't listen to Chevelle.
I love Chevelle, and I would tell you a Chevelle crowd would have moshed a lot harder than like the 5 people that tried that bit. But anyway, we watched a stage diver eat it.
Really?
Yeah, he got on stage. Got the lead singer got him on stage and
got him drunk,
and he decided that it would be a good idea to try to jump back in the crowd. Crowd did not feel the same way, and you watch him jump, and all of a sudden you hear everybody like in that general facility go, "Ooh!" Because like nobody was there to catch him. I was like, that only happens in the movies, but it happened, and it was kind of a disappointment, but it was funny.
How big was this venue then?
It's a Pomona Glass House.
Okay, so it's not that big.
No, no.
And then to still get people to go no.
Yeah, no, like it was like Moses part in the Red Sea.
Yeah, it was a pathetic mosh pit dance, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was sad.
Really sad. Even. Oh, I got beer thrown in my face from the drummer.
That was cool.
Like on purpose, or
well, he crowd surfed, and then
stole the guy's
swung
hat.
his beer and got beer in my eyes, and it burned. It was like, I think it burned because it was fucking shitty, like, I don't know, Modelo or Corona, one of those Mexican beers.
I don't think any beer would like not burn your eyes.
Maybe like a very good beer.
Alright,
like
when we start Patreon, and we get like so many like backers.
That could be a video idea.
Yeah, exactly.
How which beer stings the most in your eyes? Exactly. Nobody's doing that yet.
No,
we need to get on that.
We need to branch our channel with those type of videos.
I'm really down to do it.
We put the beer like in a
spray bottle.
Like a spray bottle or like one of those pressure packs like for the water, like when you clean off concrete or whatever.
Yeah. So we want to go blind is what I'm like.
Why not we just throw it?
We gotta feel the sting.
Throw it back 90s and get a super soaker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
super
probably
soaker.
better. We can probably get
a
a
lot
couple
safer.
super
We won't
soakers.
go blind.
And
maybe.
A lot of hits just because it's a super soaker. And
that's true.
I'm pretty sure.
Right. Nostalgia.
YouTube's algorithm will cater to all those people our age, and hopefully.
Well, it has to have like one of those catchy like YouTube titles then, if you're gonna have like the algorithm, like, does this super soaker suck or something like that, and then you just put in parentheses like beer in the eyes taste test or something like that, and then 2016 gone sexual or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? In the hood.
By the way, there was a lot of bros at that show.
Oh yeah.
Bros.
Really?
And then we saw a girl that was like the queen of like.
Of bros?
Of like bros. She was.
Yeah, her man was like the King Kong of bros.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably.
To give you a general idea of that crowd.
Mm.
And you would think they'd be down the mosh, but apparently.
No.
Bros don't mosh.
He got a drumstick thrown in his face though.
Like a chicken drumstick or like the
drummer's drumstick.
And he threw that thing hard. He just like flicked in the audience, and George went to grab it, hit his hand, and the next thing you hear, boom, and it hit the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
And he was so drunk he picked it up. He's like,
it was. They put on a pretty good show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had low expectations.
But I think those are the best concerts to go to be honest. The ones you have low expectations, and then they're just amazing.
The scummy, only 4 people are moshing.
I never heard of Jameson, and I went in with low expectations, and he's like, "You want to go?" I went, and I will honestly say that was probably one of the best concerts of that year I've been to.
Just so everyone knows, what's your musical like background, like, what do you listen to?
I have improved. No, in high school I listened to a lot of Fall Out Boy. They are my favorite band. Seeing them in November.
He's seeing them by himself, by the way.
Seeing by myself.
No one wanted to go.
But if somebody wants to go with him,
yes,
are uncultured.
Please.
He will buy you a ticket because he actually needs someone.
I'm lonely.
We're not that lonely.
No,
You always
no.
have us, but not for Fall Out.
Not for
Boy.
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
No.
You're on your own.
No.
Like that, like Fall Out Boy
I was
song.
like-
You're on your own.
There's a girl at work who actually saw Fall Out Boy, and I was like, listen, I would have probably bought you a ticket. But I went to my group chat, which these two are in, and I was like, anybody down to see Fall Out Boy? And Frank said, I'd rather drink bleach. So let me, what else? Emery is actually one of my other favorite bands. An indie band, probably not a lot of people know of. Like the Black Keys, Arctic Monkeys, Portugal the Man. Just, I listen to whatever suits me. Unlike these two cultured people, apparently.
I like everything, pretty much everything.
Yeah, because you blew me away when you had Crazy Town playing the other day, and I was like, what is this?
But you
The
can't
only song.
You can't listen to classics anymore and be like amazed at people that like, oh wow, you listen to Crazy Town. We were all in high school when that song came out. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't. MTV was playing.
Name
this.
another song by Crazy Town.
That's not the point.
exactly the point.
Hey, which is actually
They were so good that everybody knew
which is
that
exactly
one song.
that's the only song on my playlist.
Yeah, that's the point.
The iconic one.
Yeah, but another Crazy Town song, probably a girl's name. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Probably Paige or something like that.
Probably. Probably. Why do bands need to feel necessary to name like one song a girl song?
I think it's easy. That's why. What's one of the easiest topics in music?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yes, I was gonna say love,
I
but
was gonna go say love too.
love is a very common theme, and what happens most of the times is someone loves someone and they have a name, and they're just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna write about them. I'm gonna write about them, and I'm gonna name it like that. Easy as that. Good cash out, and good for everyone who has the same name. So you want like a very good name that everyone might have in that generation, like Heather, or what's a current like popular name? Michelle? I don't know.
Sure, Michelle.
Yeah. So
The Beatles already did.
That's gonna be fun.
that was a crazy biker doing nose wheelies right in front of our studio.
Yeah. So yeah, we actually post a lot of music to our group chat. Frank actually has very good taste in DJs. I don't know a lot about DJs, but he got me. I don't know the name, and I wish I did. The girl, the one I asked you. Oh my god.
I can't remember the name, but I'll pull it up right now. Though. The Japanese.
Yeah, like DJ something.
Yeah.
By the way, are you posting this on Reddit?
No, I'm posting it on SoundCloud.
But you're not shooting a link to your fellow Redditors?
Okay, because we're on this podcast now. I'm gonna call you out on something because now is the time.
I'm asking because I want to say hi to the Redditors if we're gonna post the link.
What subreddit is it, first of all? Because if it's not r/dank memes, I don't know what to think.
I'm gonna. Okay, when I first met George, I was a Redditor. I liked Reddit, whatever. George
You
gave me.
still are.
I enjoy Reddit.
Don't use the past tense.
I
You
enjoy
are
it.
the
I
current
enjoy it.
tense.
But you're the like stereotypical Redditor.
Says the guy with the neck beard right now.
I don't
Where's your fedora?
I do not have a neck beard. I will post a link to my Instagram so you can see that I do not have a neck beard. But yeah.
Oh no, I caught so much grief off him. Oh, you're Reddit. Where's your fedora and your neck beard? And then like what? This year you like, oh my god, Reddit. It's amazing.
Was it this
So good. Yeah, it was this year. And I was like, really, dude? Really?
That's because
Call me a neck beard, fedora, my lady. And
It's
the layout is a little concerning at first.
yes, okay, yeah. But that's why you get...
Because I'm used to more of the
enhancement suit.
traditional forums, like the old VG bulletin forums.
Yeah.
Those are the forums I'm used to. So when I saw Reddit, I'm like, what the fuck is this upvote shit? And why the fucking... is why aren't the comments spread in order from first to last?
True.
Yeah.
It's most popular.
True.
So that it took a while to get used to.
Plus, you have to find the subreddits you like and what you want.
Well, that's the thing. I think is like, I'm blanking out. At first, yeah, the original Reddit page for me felt archaic. I was like, this is worse than 4chan.
I've never been to 4chan.
But you don't want to. It's,
Really?
No.
I already thought you had like.
Yeah, I thought you would have came from 4chan.
No,
Honestly.
no. The reason I went to Reddit is because I watch a podcast.
I think if
they
you
mention it a lot.
if you probably were more passive aggressive, I would have taken you like as a 4chan person. But,
Passive
but
aggressive.
you're not. So I understand.
I thought you would have had like 7 troll accounts and your main account at 4chan.
Yeah,
just,
totally.
Just troll the shit out of everyone like they do out there.
Or maybe you're very like you're a purist and you go only on 2chan, which is the Japanese one, I believe. And you don't know what you're saying because you don't know what you're typing in Japanese, and then you were like, screw it, I'm gonna go to an American site now. I'm gonna go to not 4chan. I'm gonna go to Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit's like Canada. 4chan's like Russia. Don't want to go there. Well, for me at least.
Russia would be cool to go to, I think.
We'll see.
We'll see. We're about to be allies with them, according to our president.
Don't they have the World Cup and the Olympics coming up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Olympics. LA lost to the Olympics. Might have lost this year, but in like whenever the next one is after this one, they want to have it in LA.
I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either. And I wouldn't even want it happening. Like, don't most Olympic places just go bankrupt or they just become shittier than they already were? Yeah, it's a good boost for like 3 months, I guess. But I don't know. Then again, I'm not like an economist or whatever the proper term is for that kind of field of work. So I can't say much, I guess. Economist sounds right.
Economist.
Economist, right.
Quick, somebody hashtag that shit. What else? Yeah, so that's basically us in a nutshell.
That's us and Fallout Boy.
I don't know why you diss Fallout Boy. I love Fallout Boy.
I know.
They got me through my wrist-slitting days.
That is the problem, I think.
But you like Panic. Oh, you like Brandon Urie's voice.
I like Brandon Urie's voice, yes. It's nice.
It is nice. Very soothing.
Yeah.
So, Brandon Urie, if you're listening to this, you have a very soothing voice.
Yeah, shout outs to Brandon Urie. If you ever want to sponsor us, just give us a call. Text me personally. I will not send back dick pics.
Have you ever sent out a dick pic?
Not an unsolicited dick pic.
Okay.
That's very weird, right?
Yeah, I agree.
But maybe like, hey, do you mind sending me a dick pic? If you kindly ask, I think you should kindly receive, right?
Sure.
This is not some kind of weird, like, exchange deal going on where it's like, oh, I don't know, you gotta submit a form and it's gotta be approved in 30 days. It's like, no, I already got like a Rolodex of it. Here, I'll send you the one with the good lighting and that's it. That's just me though, yeah. I don't have a problem with it. As long as
it's tasteful.
It's tasteful and it's like they're aware of what they're requesting, right? It's not like someone who's probably drunk, who's probably like, hey man, let me see what that dick looks like. And I'm just like, I don't think you want this. I don't think so. What about you?
Never an unsolicited one.
Okay.
Never. I don't see the point in that.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Unless you're gonna, I guess if you're gonna snap it, like for like 3 seconds or something, because that's what.
That's what I've been wanting to do, but I feel like that's like one of those things where like people are just like, that's not funny. Like it's funny to you, perhaps. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I've gotten some weird Snapchats from my friends. Like some are in the shower, like the guys, and I'm like, what? Why is this? Why is this?
Lennon and his friends like sending dick pics. I don't know why. Dick snaps.
But they're more like bros, though. I think that's why. They're the kind of friends that like they don't mind snapping towels. We've never had a chance to snap towels. I think if we did, we'd start sending each other more dick pics, which I am not against. And let me say that again. I am not against that.
What about you, George?
Of course. But that was like a long time ago. I don't really do that anymore.
Don't talk about it anymore. That was a dark
That was like
days.
during MySpace. That was
MySpace.
a long ass time ago.
yes.
The best story I've heard about you though is your friend sending out dick pics. Like,
Yes.
Ken.
Yeah, let me start the story right. So George had like these red sweatpants, like 4 or 5 years. If it's probably longer than that. 10 years. We'll say 10 years ago because MySpace was still active, and he had one with a boner like under the sweatpants, and he just posted the pic. And little to our knowledge, though, he had one without the sweatpants on, right? So it's just his full-on hard, right? And I don't know how we got access to it either. It was either on his computer or on his phone. And then our friend Ken, whom will never be on this show, I will say that right now, he will not, sent it as a mass text. And if you think about that, if this was like 10 plus years ago, that thing costed like $40 for a picture message. Each message was $40. And so everyone got it, and everyone was just like, what the hell? It was like, maybe, it was probably some of our friends' first unsolicited dick pics that would go down in history as an array of many of them will come. And one of our friends, for whatever reason, every time Ken would ask them, hey, can I borrow your phone? She was like, yeah, sure. Every time, for sure, he would change her background to his dick pic. Every
Tori,
time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And whoever else was set as their background picture of my dick.
I missed that picture, though, honestly. And I think we called it the Red Corvette for a while. So.
Yeah, that was like a fucking... a Kyocera.
Yeah.
I was taking off on a Kyocera. That's how fucking old that fucking dick pic was.
Yeah.
A little 8-bit dick.
I think it was on Virgin Mobile, prepaid. Broke ass I was at the time.
Yeah.
So it was costly to be sexed. You're like, oh, this isn't cost me $1. But
yeah, to get internet, I think it was like $10 a day or some shit. Or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, it was a wild west of dick pics back then.
Jesus.
You know, back then, if you really wanted to send a dick pic, you made sure you clicked enough times to get the right name.
That's about something about this generation. They'll never know the struggle. Like now they have Snapchat. Like you get like just unless they screenshot, you can do for 3 seconds, and hopefully they don't screenshot that time. Back then, man, you were committed. Once you send that person, there was no like it's gonna self delete.
The Pony Express.
It's gonna, like you gotta like take a real camera, get your Polaroid, it'd be like, mail that shit, get the stamps.
And then for me, I think it was one time we used to use an old messaging app, Glide, who doesn't sponsor this, by the way. We were using that because that was a video messaging app. And then one time I was really drunk. I was with a group of other friends, and one of my favorite things to do when I was drunk was send everyone a video of me pissing, and it just so happened that one night, like, you just got a glimpse of my tip, and I think we saved it though. I might still have it. If I do have it, I'll post it somewhere, wherever. You let me know where you want to watch this.
What about for our lady audience that are listening?
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure they lost us like 5 minutes into the day.
Like,
as soon as I mentioned school shooter, they're like, gotta go. I'm out.
Yeah.
So is it, like, you're not gonna cater to that demographic?
Okay, no. When they start seeing you, and we're like, oh, and Frank, and then they'll be like, okay, and they'll see me and be like, maybe, I don't know, I was drunk, but
we're not setting up a fucking dating service.
No, but
although we could be creating, and this may or may not be in the works, a dating sim with each of us as characters.
That would be
that would be genius.
Like Honey Pop 2.0.
Yeah.
With Frank.
Yeah, that's it.
Frank's an unlockable character.
On the Nintendo Switch, of course. That way you can take us wherever you want. And that could be our tagline, too.
That actually would be a good tagline.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
Whoever knows how to do code and put up games in the App Store or the Play Store.
Let's say, this does blow up. You're going to have to get pictures or get posters. Little girls are going to, it's like bands. Maybe they'll have, the world's greatest
it works like that.
pod.
Do you see fucking, what's his face?
Cutie Pie?
No. B-dubs?
iDubbbz.
iDubbbz?
iDubbbz.
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 Who?
And Filthy Frank?
Filthy.
They don't have, like, merch posters of themselves.
They don't. Actually, Filthy Frank did have merch, though. But his was funny, though. It was, like, I think something in Japanese, and on the bottom it said, like, I eat ass. Something like that. So depending on what direction we take, we'll hopefully reflect, like, what our merch will look like. Hopefully Nintendo's listening to this, and we get, like, a limited edition Switch, where the Switch controllers are just 2 slices of pizzas or something. I don't know. We getting you stuff. We also feeding you. It's a win-win for everyone.
That's right.
So
Nintendo's chief marketer,
yeah,
if you're listening.
The guys that created Pokemon Go.
that'd be great. That'd be sick. You know, we had like an app that just we walked around and had us on. And that's called iTunes or the Play Store or Spotify.
Spotify.
Or anything like that. So that's not a good idea. Well, we'll get back to that one, though.
What else you guys want to talk about while we're here?
I want to go back to that DJ that you were asking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's DJ Okawari. Right?
Who's an amazing DJ. And if you haven't listened to the album, you really should.
So, his latest album is called Kaleidoscope, with a K. Give it a listen. You'll probably end up hating it, but I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot, actually. And I didn't. But my music, apparently, because I like Fall Out Boy, also all my music credits just
it's hard to take. I take your recommendations with the slightest grain of salt, right? Like I just go, I'll see, you know, but you don't always have bad taste, right?
No, it's not. It's like my taste in women, which I've been told either I like super unattainable or super ugly. There is no in between.
There should never be an in between. You should want what you want or just compensate. Right?
I just thought that was funny because George and another friend of mine were like, dude, you either like really hot women or you don't. And I was like, what does that mean? They're like, your taste is like questionable at most.
Is it?
All the girls I think are pretty, but that's beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So
yeah,
like,
as long as you're fine with it,
yeah.
Right? And they're fine with it, right? Who cares?
That's what I can say.
Yeah, you keep doing you, man.
That's what.
You keep, going between numbers and then far ends of the numbers, you know?
Mr. Neckbeard, do you have anything to add?
Why are you calling me a neckbeard?
I don't know. It's fun. You read it. Never gonna read it. There's nothing but neckbeards and fedoras.
What's your favorite Reddit and your subreddit?
My
bad. There's not a bunch of Reddits. There's just subreddits.
I like dank memes and are funny.
That's it.
And Naruto or Bleach, a lot of anime. Blacklist, if you watch that show. I don't know if you do or not. Gaming, obviously.
Blacklist is the show with
James Spader.
I was gonna say Kevin Spacey, but I think that's House of Cards.
Yeah, that's a good show too.
That is a good show. New season just came out. This is not a Netflix plug, but
no, yeah, I really like that show. I'm watching Cowboy Bebop again.
Good. Yeah, that's a classic one.
That is very classic. I didn't know that came out in '98 though.
Think about it. 90s kids won't remember because they were still children. Weren't allowed to watch it.
Speaking of '90s, did you hear the reboot in the Animaniacs?
I heard. I don't know how I feel. I mean, most reboots suck. In my opinion, obviously.
No, I like the Mystery Science 3000 reboot. I think they did a good job.
I haven't watched anything besides the one that you showed us.
Yeah, but you hated it. You and Sean were like,
I didn't hate
not
it.
about it.
I just remember it when I was younger, and I remember it then. I was like, I don't get it, and I get why it got canceled, and then I also get why it
went
came
on for
back.
12 seasons.
Okay, that's fine. You can still get canceled.
With the Animaniacs reboot, they have Steven Spielberg, Warner Brothers, and the old production company on board to produce the show or the cartoon show. So hopefully it's probably not going to live up to...
No, it's not. Never.
You think the humor won't be the same?
The Animaniacs was like a dirty
Exactly,
And
that's
dirty,
why.
dirty.
It was good.
Well, if
Even
if it's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Now,
But now, like, you look at the like TV then, like, you couldn't show Rocco's Modern Life. I don't think now, unless it was like past 9 a.m.
well,
That cartoon.
I think even then they didn't like Rocco's Modern Life. For
That
the
was
most
a really
part.
funny.
I think for you, yeah, because you watched and you're like, ha. But maybe older, you were like, what kind of idiot watches
No,
that?
I watched it recently.
And
It
then-
holds up.
And then, well, you didn't let me
It's on
finish.
Netflix.
Those are the same people that get high to Adventure Time now. So really, I don't
Never seen
get it.
Adventure Time.
Neither have I. Well, I've seen probably like a little bit, but I don't like it. I don't.
The
get
only
it.
one I know Adventure Time is the little meme that goes bacon pancakes.
I don't even know that.
I
wish I knew that. Now,
It's a really
it
good
sounds
one.
good though. We should get that after this.
Bacon pancakes. That
Yeah.
does sound good. Yeah, they're rebooting it, but like that's got me back thinking about my childhood. And, like,
But is it like official that they're rebooting it, or is it just one of those we're in the talks?
They want to. It's gonna be
They
official.
want to.
I think
Well, this is the year like for games, like the year of like reboot sequels.
It's been the decade of reboots and sequels.
well,
Some
if
work,
you
some
if you
don't.
notice, I'm pretty sure Netflix knows the age of every fucking 100 million subscribers that it has to Netflix. Like, they know exactly their age. They know what demographic they're catering for.
Mm-hmm.
So they know that they're going after all these kids that grew up in the 90s era.
No, because nostalgia is
Exactly. And
is-
everyone in that demographic that has a Netflix subscription enjoys it. Some people hate it, but a lot of people enjoy nostalgia.
Yeah, I get that, and it's easy to cash in on that. Honestly, you could just be like, "Hey, remember this? Buy it again," and people will.
No, I know that's what made
Uh-huh.
Pokemon Go so successful. But when it first came out, it was like the biggest thing, but it's dropped off. But I know you still play it.
Yeah, I'm an avid player.
Yeah, no,
I still play
and
every day.
I know they made
every day.
updates. I've been trying to go back to that. Like, you can catch more Pokemon now.
Yeah, you can catch more. It has the second generation in it now.
Oh, that's cool.
It has like kind of an easier way of just catching Pokemon in general. There's a lot more stops, so you can spin for items or whatever. The game holds your hand now, which it's cool. It's not bad. I don't care. There's
But
bonuses.
that's Nintendo. Like, the only one I've heard that Nintendo game that doesn't hold your hand is the new Zelda Breath of the Wilds.
I haven't
I heard
played
that treats you. It's on Switch, and I heard that actually treats you like you're a grown up.
You're a human.
Like, you can actually play video games.
It's
for
like,
the
yeah,
first
you
time.
can do this on your own. Screw you.
Yeah.
You don't need help.
You don't need help. And yeah, yeah, I'm a big avid gamer. I play a lot of video games.
So
Well-
the little fairy's not guiding you in the Breath of the Wild?
No, you go and like, it's like Dark Souls, which you guys probably have never played.
I've seen people play Dark Souls. I know you already lose a life when you start the game.
about it's like probably one of the most unforgiving games, but like you have to have potions, certain items. I mean, that's what Nintendo's notorious, for holding your hand for certain things, doing things, and I heard this one's probably the best Zelda, and I like Zelda. I remember playing it as a kid.
I remember playing and I was like, this is taking too long. I've never been like a big Zelda fan. I've always been
But
like,
you don't like look like the type that plays RPGs though.
Pokemon's an RPG. And I didn't even know that until like 2 years ago.
Really?
When someone tried to point that out to me, they're like,
Yeah, it's totally an RPG.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't like RPGs. They're like, Pokemon's an RPG. And it just like, when you have an epiphany? That didn't happen, but I was still like amazed. Like, I was like, oh, you're right. That is an
makes
RPG.
sense. That
It
makes
does make sense.
I thought it was a kid whose mom didn't care about him and just sent him to catch a wild Pokemon. Eventually, maybe get eaten, so it won't be a problem.
Majora's Mask scared the shit out of me. It was creepy.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. I never played that one, but I heard that one's pretty scary.
I haven't played that one either. Although I think
I hear it's one
have
of the
it.
best. Majora's Mask, I hear it's one of the best.
I like, Legend of Seinfeld? The Ocarina of Nothing.
Ocarina of Nothing.
It's so good. If you just watch YouTube that, and you will be happy. If you are a Seinfeld fan, obviously. And an Ocarina fan. Because the Ocarina sounds dope.
Started watching Seinfeld.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like, is this your first time?
Yeah, like
It's
I've
so
never
good.
seen like,
I fucking love Seinfeld.
and I could see why.
It's so good. And it when you take in the perspective, like, the era that it's from,
Yeah.
It's not a. It makes you like realize like shows that we watch now kind of like take a lot from it.
Oh yeah,
Like It's Always Sunny is like a good example.
Oh, I'm starting to watch that too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
It's like shitty people continuing to be shitty, and I feel like that's us. What we're doing right now, we're just letting this shitty podcast just be shittier.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. For me, yeah, it's one of those like Seinfeld's like if you want to see something good, something funny, and I think they have an occasional black person, and so it makes sense.
Never see a black person.
You haven't watched the show long enough. I'm
like on the third season. I haven't count one black person.
Look, there's a black person in their seasons before there is on Friends, so it's already better.
Is there a black person in Friends?
Never been a Friends fan.
I actually like Friends. Started watching that again.
I've never been a Friends fan. Now I'm gonna ask you a question.
I think Jennifer Aniston's attractive.
Courtney Cox or Jennifer Aniston? So you're
I gave my answer.
Yeah, you already gave your answer. So you think Jennifer Aniston's attractive? What about you?
Joey.
Oh.
Joey.
I'm a Chandler Bing man myself.
I think you like Chandler because he's what you call it? Because of his attitude. Because of his character.
Is Chandler the tall, goofy one?
Yeah, he's the one that.
He's he's a sarcastic one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you like him for him. And you like Joey because he reminds you of an uncle. And you're like, yeah, I like that uncle.
If anyone can convince me to watch the whole series of Friends, you're more than welcome to try.
Jennifer Aniston, she's in her prime now, and she's.
That alone is not prime now.
I don't think she's. I think Courtney Cox was attractive in Friends, and I thought she was more attractive one, but personal taste, not.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey,
a opinion.
Nobody scrutinized. It's not like you just said Fall Out Boy's more attractive than Courtney Cox or something. It's okay to.
He wins.
You know, although Chris is a very big fan of not liking the popular idea or the popular like.
I'm not a sheeple.
I don't think it's a matter of sheeple.
Are you all the sheeple?
You like going against the grain just to go against the grain.
I think you just like going against the grain.
Anti-hipster.
I don't even think it's that because even that in itself would be like acknowledging, oh yeah, I'm a hipster, but I'm not the cool hip kind. I'm the stupid one. You know, something like that.
For all of you who don't know, I think a lot of things. I got the nickname because in our group chat, whenever they post something, they're like, "Oh, but Chris is gonna think this is overrated."
Yeah.
Or underrated. Like Bill Burr. A lot of people like him. I think he's funny, certain things, but I think he's overrated. Just he's just a ginger that yells at people, and that appeals to a lot of people apparently.
You see, the reasoning behind this is that he's using the man's looks as a negative.
It's a man yelling.
You didn't say a man. You said a ginger yelling.
He says he's a ginger in his show.
You're a gingerist, is what I'm hearing.
A gingerist.
You know.
A gingerist.
Have you started F for Family?
No, I haven't, but I do want to watch it.
I watched it.
Second season. I didn't know that they had a second season.
Yeah, they just dropped it last week or this week.
I honestly thought it was gonna get canceled just because I was like, this show's funny, but I don't feel like everyone's gonna like it. You know, I'm glad that they got a second season though, right? I don't feel like it's a cartoon first of all, but it's like obviously like an adult cartoon and stuff. So
totally.
It's
like The Simpsons.
It's not no.
It's like The Simpsons Family Guy had a baby, and they're like, "This is F for Family."
No, because the Family Guy one always uses like it just does like recalls of weird
flashback.
Yeah, flashbacks. There you go, or something like that. And Simpsons, well, the Simpsons archetype now, I have no idea how it works. Right? I have not watched anything.
Obviously,
recent.
the writers, I don't think have ever seen the old season 1 through 10.
But like you said about Seinfeld, a lot of people borrow from animation, borrow from The Simpsons. A lot of see a lot of callbacks.
That's why
The Simpsons.
That's why there's that one South Park episode. Simpsons did it, right? Like that's the catch.
Well, yeah, Family Guys ripped off The Simpsons.
They did an episode about that too. That's funny.
But when the Simpsons thought of like a flashback, Simpsons used to do it all the time. And Family Guy just took it and ran with it, and that's all the Family Guy is based off of.
Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, like, when do you, like, if
Well,
something is yours...
I enjoyed The Simpsons a lot the first seasons because there was actually emotional attachment to some of the episodes and some of the storylines.
I fucking cry more than I did as a kid watching them now. But because
Mr. Bergstorm, when
I think about him.
The Lisa Simpson with what's his name?
Bleeding Nose Murphy?
No, the substitute teacher, Lisa's substitute teacher, Mr. Bergstorm. God damn you! That's like third, fourth season.
I can't remember that right now.
But what's his face guest voices as the substitute teacher?
What's his name? Yeah, I know that guy.
Rain Man. I can't think of his name.
Oh,
Tom Cruise?
No, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, okay.
He guest voiced, but he loaned a false name to the show. But it was one of the guest voices. Him and Michael Jackson were the ones who used fake names back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
There's only two. And Simpsons later reference it in the Itchy and Scratchy movie when they have guest celebrities in the movie. And Lisa comes home and tells Bart, because Bart didn't get to watch the movie. It's like, oh, the celebrities were they use fake names, but you can totally tell it was them. That was like a little hint to Michael Jackson and Dustin.
I like the Michael Jackson one.
But no, yeah, that Mr. Bergstorm, that episode, if you watch it, it's pretty sad. Well, for me, it was when Mr. Burns is trying to find his teddy bear. That's a sad episode.
Oh yeah.
Bobo, is it Bobo?
Oh yeah,
I think it's
Bobo.
Bobo,
Yeah.
Bobo, and Maggie Simpson has it, and she gives it to Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sad, emotional episodes, and that's why I loved it a lot growing up. So I was like, oh, okay, teaching me compassion, I guess.
I didn't get
it was
any
funny.
of that.
It was one of the fucking funniest shows.
It was funny. That was my favorite thing. It was funny in the sense that like it was like not like I guess physical harm funny, but it was right like when Homer gets hurt or something like that. But it was also like kind of like a precursor to like I don't think they originated, but like awkward funny at times, right? Especially when like Krusty is just like in front of the camera, he's like giving like this like reaction like oh shit, like I'm back on air, but it's funny, something like that. But I think now that I rewatch some of the older episodes, I'm like, oh man, that's good, or I feel like him. I think that's one of the few things where like I'll say it's nostalgia where like I get emotionally attached, like the Homer Simpson one, like where he realizes he's just gonna work at that power plant till he's fucking dead, but he does it for Maggie. Yeah. And that's very touching. Like it's like I didn't understand it then, but now I understand it because it's not like I have a kid or anything, but it's that empathy, I guess, when you become kind of an adult but not really an adult, right? Because you're doing podcasts.
It taught you that like you do things for love, for the people you love.
Or Homer's mom.
Oh,
that one
was sad. That one was pretty sad.
I was like, oh. Just like the ending of him just like looking out into the desert or whatever, sitting in the car.
That was a good episode.
That one's good.
And that was like the later seasons too. Like not like I don't know. I think it was season 9-ish, 10 around there.
Yeah.
Someone.
That one's good. Yeah, someone let us know when that episode aired, because we can't remember.
Two people probably listening to this.
Yeah, that's fine. That's two more than what you thought we were gonna listen to.
Dang right.
What else? Yeah,
and they had great writing.
Yeah.
They had great
Conan O'Brien was on it.
Conan O'Brien,
right?
He's getting sued for stealing jokes. He's going to court,
He's not the first guy though. He's not the first guy to steal jokes.
No, he won't be the last.
Yeah, he won't be the last.
Yeah, he's getting. He went to court, tried to fight it, but they okayed it, so he goes in front of the jury pretty soon. For joke theft.
I like his late night show.
I was
more so than Fallon.
I like Colbert.
I don't watch any late night shows.
I like him. I don't watch him either, but I'll catch.
Like only time is when you guys post like
on YouTube.
Yeah, like on YouTube, and that's not even late night. That's just basically late in morning for me. Like they should just make that like instead of showing Maury and all these other talk shows, they should just show reruns of late night talk shows for us people that are late morning people. and be
You
like,
guys
"Oh."
are up way earlier than I am. Like 7 o'clock, the group chat's like, choo, choo,
Yeah,
choo, choo.
yeah. Well, I'm usually up by like 6 or 7, and that's if I have to work or not. I'm so used to it by now. I can't. What's late for me is waking up at 8. Like that to me, I'm like, oh man, it's like I'm fucking 18 again, or something like that, right? But yeah, aside from that, I don't know. I'm just an early bird, I guess, but not really, because I feel like early bird people are the ones that wake up at 3 to go jog, do a marathon, and by the time it's 5, they have their life together, and I'm still sleeping, struggling to get up or something, you know?
Yeah, I salute those people because my day off. I don't like getting out of bed until like 10.
Really?
I'm a late sleeper.
Yeah, I wish I could do that, but I can't, because sometimes even when I wake up early, I'm like, I don't want to be up, but my body's like, let's do this.
Lately, I've been like that. If I don't have to be work till late, but I like work at about like 7 now, 7 or 8. I'm like, why?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I think it comes down to routine, honestly. It's a routine. Get up, try to get physical, throw something in there to throw your heart rate up for a little bit, and then just eat those calories you burned again, and then go on with your day or something.
Oh, I'm starting to work out now. Okay, speaking of getting physical.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch One Punch Man, right?
Yeah, I watch One Punch Man.
You know his workout routine?
The
100 sit-ups, 100 sit-ups.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do half of that.
I don't even think you can do a quarter of that.
I tried 50. My legs hurt. But yeah.
For those who are listening, Chris's physical fitness is not at its peak. I think he peaked at like age 12, and then from there.
No, age 12. I'll show you a picture. I'm really skinny. I'm like skinny like him.
That's why you peaked there.
No, I was like 15, 16.
Oh, okay.
Not until I don't know.
Not until Fall Out Boy came into his life, then he was like, no man, fuck all this. So that's a little background on him, but that's good, you know. Get out there, get up, move. What are you doing then? You're just doing sit-ups and push-ups
And squats.
and squats.
And then trying to run for cardio.
You're trying to run.
Push-ups, squats, and running.
Right. And your legs are dead. And you're supposed to do it for 30 days. I'll do it after you guys leave after this podcast. And
It's hot as balls. I would wait till like 7 p.m.
you're also in the house, and for whatever reason, it's always hotter in here than it is outside. Always. And then sometimes it's colder in the house than it is outside, and I don't understand.
I think that's any house. That's just how houses work. They trap heat and then they trap not heat. Is the right term right there.
Trap not heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get that. I was trying to get George and my other friend Matt to do it.
What? Work out with you?
No, work out. We get lost each other's eyes. We do the squats together. Yeah.
You're doing like just a squat in the air, or what do you?
Air squats, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But I'm not trying to weight some dude.
Why not?
Weighted squats, not at my level yet.
Nah, you're not with that attitude. Wow.
Not yet. You gotta crawl before you freaking walk. I'm a crawler.
I don't know, man. You can just slap on robotic legs and you can already be a sprinter. If you think about it.
That'd be pretty cool, though. I mean, if you could give me robotic legs, I'd do it.
I want robotic hands, like in Star Wars or like in Archer.
I feel like you'd crush everything. Wait, you wouldn't get used to it.
No, because I feel like, yeah, at first you wouldn't know the capabilities of your robo hands, but I think with enough practice you can finally like know, right, as to how you would still feel things with your hands. I haven't thought that through. I just want the robot hands, because I just want that part where, like, I think it also happens in Terminator where like the hand burns off and you just all you see is the mechanical coolness underneath, right? That's what I want. I think about it though. I'm like, will I crush things with my hands, right? Holding like a grape or something and then just crush it even though I wanted to eat it. Or even worse, do my hands turn on me? Have they become themselves centennial beings that
Skynet?
know?
Skynet take over?
Yeah, do I want robo hands that have Wi-Fi included, or do I not want the Wi-Fi robo hands, right?
That's an interesting story arc you played. I don't know if you ever played Deus Ex.
Mm-mm.
They talk about that, like in the future. There's everybody's got like cybernetics eyes and stuff, but then there's a flaw. People can hack them, and then like people get murdered.
Yeah,
And
see?
with that, is that something that, and then like humans, people that haven't got augmented, it did turn on the people that do have these advances, and it starts a whole war. It's actually pretty interesting.
It's like Logan and Sleeping Dogs had a baby.
Yeah. Kinda. Speaking of Logan, that movie's amazing.
I haven't watched it. No. I know he dies in the end, so spoilers for
spoiler right there.
Anyone watching
who haven't seen it.
He dies, but you should know he's gonna die. Like, you can see it like on the cover of the movie and everything. His name is Logan. They don't even call him Wolverine. He's dead.
It's sad though. It's sad. I was
That's
with
what
George. I was all alone. I was bald like a little girl.
Doesn't matter if he's there. I've cried.
No, because you like with another man, you gotta be like tough. You gotta be like, oh, I'm not gonna
No, you
cry.
fucking don't. I fucking cried in front of him and like 4 other fucking people when we wanted to go see Toy Story 3. And I was crying after the movie was over. Like, I was legitimately still crying on the drive back home. Because I was pissed Andy gave away his toys. That's another spoiler. If you're not watching movies that are like at least 10 years old,
yeah, Logan's not even a year old. You spoiled it.
Yeah.
Spoiled the shit out of it, man.
But yeah, I cry at movies no matter what. Like, I get... Maybe that's why I don't watch them a lot. I don't know. But every time I watch one, I get too emotionally invested and I cry.
Yeah,
like,
but...
There's no... And I'm not stopping just because there's somebody next to me. That's stupid.
I just watched Hachi and I was taking a shower.
Hachi?
Hachi, a Dog's Tale, I think it's called.
Is it like Air Bud?
No, it's based on a...
Because I cried during Son of Air Bud.
It's based on a true story about a Japanese dog, Akira. Akita, the type of dog breed is an Akita. And in Japan, his owner met him at the train station, and every day the dog would come and wait for...
that's a really sad...
Wait for the owner to get off the train.
And when he dies, he keeps waiting.
The owner died, and the dog kept going, and he waited there for 9 years until he died. Yeah. But it's basically the same story
sad.
that Futurama pays an homage to Jurassic Park, which is when Fry leaves or gets frozen and he goes in the future. The dog waits for him at the freaking pizza shop every day.
Until he dies.
But I watched that movie. It's with Richard Gere and I don't know who the hell the other people
are. Now I want to cry.
But it's an Akita dog, and spoiler alert, the fucking owner ends up dying.
Well, I already knew.
Well, that story's old though. That's like an old story.
Well, I just saw that movie a couple of days ago, and I was showering, and I just thought about the fucking dog waiting and how he was having memories of him and his owner, and I was like, oh shit, the fucking dog died now. And I was like, fuck. And I was like crying in the shower. And I was like, why the fuck did I watch that movie? That movie was so
your horrible recommendations. What was the other movie I cried? You made me cry? Batteries Not Included.
Instructions Not Included.
Oh, Instructions Not Included.
No, hold on.
Batteries Included is a good
Batteries
that
Not
is sad,
Included.
Though.
No, hold on.
But Short Circuit.
But Batteries Not Included could be a movie idea where you get like a robotic daughter instead of a regular daughter. And it's in Spanglish. Just like Instructions. But Instructions Not Included made me cry. so much.
Because you don't see the ending. You don't get why he did all the nice
blindsides you.
It blindsides you. You're like, well, you think the guy's gonna die. No, the daughter dies. Spoiler again for you people.
No, I he said,
cried.
you gotta watch this movie. And I'm like, I bawled. I'm like, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I cried.
And what was the other one?
That one's good. I love that one.
She can't figure out the dad, and she thinks he's the young guy.
The Departed.
Departed.
What is it? Y que el culpa tiene el niño, which is it's not the baby's. It's not the baby's fault.
Yeah.
But it's this. I think it's the same director.
Yeah, same director.
Yeah,
Instructions Not Included.
Yeah, Eugene something.
You speak Spanish, right?
I speak decent Spanish.
What's decent Spanish?
It means you can understand what I'm saying, right? Like I'm not. What do you call it? I'm not always grammatically correct.
You're not fluent like George.
I'm not fluent.
He's not.
No, nowhere near fluent.
He
speaks better Spanish.
If you think he's fluid, I'm a fucking scholar in Spanish.
Like, I've never seen him, like, go, like, speak Spanish unless, like, Not like unless a customer asks.
Yeah,
we were at Taco Bell
because-
the other day. Some lady cut. All of a sudden, he was like speaking Spanish to her. He's like, oh, like I was like, whoa, dude. He's all that lady cut.
Yeah, she just fucking got her family.
Was she an old lady?
She was a younger lady.
No, she was like in her 40s, early 40s.
Good. Don't ever discriminate over age. If anyone ever cuts you in line, you fucking tell them no.
She only spoke Spanish. And then George just went up and started speaking Spanish. And I started laughing.
Yeah, no. Like I said, you think he speaks good Spanish? Oh wow, you do. You do not know. You do not know any Spanish.
Anybody who speaks Spanish can speak Spanish is more, I think, more fluent than I am. I don't speak any Spanish at all.
That's fine.
And my dad was Spanish.
That's fine. Like a lot of people don't speak Spanish. You don't even need to anymore.
Yeah, you do. I mean, a lot of people are like, habla español, and I'm like, no.
And you'd be like, no.
I go, no habla, and they're like, oh, sí, you see, and I'm like, no, that means I don't speak. I know that much.
You just need to play that you're deaf or something. Or you're no, not deaf, because you would hear them. You're a mute. Yeah, and then you just pull off a sign language like this.
I would love to
and
learn
that's
sign
it.
language, to be honest. I think that's
You
one
should.
of the coolest languages that you could learn.
My sister knows sign language.
Does she?
Like enough to probably hold a conversation, but she can't do it to like when the hands get too fast. She's like, I'm out of here. You know, but you should learn. I mean, I think it's actually a pretty cool language. I think
so too.
You know, I only know very few like sign language. I think this is sorry. I think this is thank you. And nobody can see what I'm doing.
So good to get you over.
Yeah, good.
Podcast.
Yeah, but yeah, I would say like I've been wanting to do it, but just haven't had the time yet. I guess. I also like to learn other languages. You know, something useful like Chinese or something. You know, something that the majority of the world is using. You know, maybe Korean because. You think, like, when you go to a sushi place, it's owned by Japanese?
No, it's Koreans.
It's Koreans.
Most of the time.
Yeah, so you'd at least want to talk to them and be like, hey, hook me up. And they go, no. And you walk out. Easy as that.
Get the Duolingo app if you're trying to learn a language.
There you go.
What about Rosetta Stone?
Duolingo's free. And it's a pretty good app, apparently.
There you
Just
go.
gotta keep a habit of using it each night. I think it's like an hour before bedtime is probably the best.
Is that the one where you can like fall asleep and like learn languages?
No, it's just like you start off simple phrases like cat, dog, and all that shit. But I think you do it an hour before bed, and then you graduate to the next level. And as you progress, they quiz you on the last round of phrases and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. When I was little, I had a Spanish teacher, and like I understood. As I got older, like I understood when people talked to me in Spanish.
Did you sleep with her?
Yes, I was like 8.
Well, that's the like.
It's not like now where all these like teachers are sleeping with their students. They're like, "Oh, you're 12. Let's
That's
have a baby."
Huge epidemic going on right now.
but were these teachers when I was? That's what I'm saying. Where were these teachers when I was a little kid?
Yeah.
You only heard about males like being the predators. Now it's females. Is this for like gender equality? Be like, oh, for all the guy teachers that were molesting the women now.
You think this is a retaliation? Is what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
hearing?
yeah,
Is
this-
like you're
this-
like, oh, yeah. Well, we could do it better than the men.
Exactly.
Yeah, all you really hear about is women now.
Exactly.
Like,
I think because let's think about that. I think because everyone's heard so much about male teachers like being molesters or whatever that they're probably like, that's old news. Give me a young white lady. And that's what,
They all are young white ladies.
Actually, I saw for the first time ever, like a few weeks ago, the first black substitute or teacher with a male student. I don't know how old he was, but I think it happened in Texas.
Yeah, but half of these girls that get caught are like, oh, I'm going to film myself doing this sexual act. Don't show your friends. If I'm 16 and I got to bang my teacher, first thing I'm going to do is show all my friends.
I guess when coming from a 15-year-old, oh, I'm sorry, Miss
Jackson.
I am for real.
I'm not going to show anyone I love you, and I wouldn't dare to jeopardize what we have.
Yeah, never meant to make you cry. Yeah.
And they believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. But you would agree if you're 15 years old, you got to sleep with the teacher everybody wanted to have sex with. The first thing you would do is go to your best friend and be like, "Hey, dude, check this out," and show the video. And as an adult woman, you are to have some more common sense than a child, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
And be like, you know what, taping this isn't a good idea.
I don't think most of them tape it. Do most of the teachers
Most
tape
of
this
them.
shit?
Most of
I
them.
don't think it's always, but I think in his example, if there's videotape,
All the ones I hear, the reason they got caught is because they taped it.
I hear because of they show the text.
yeah, it's usually either. But that's the thing. It's like it's like, hey
it's
man,
evidence.
just send me a letter. No one's doing that. Just do it like that. Just pass me the note. And we're good. But I don't know. Honestly, that's that's weird because if you think about it though, if you were 15 though, you wouldn't even know what to do, right?
I'm
You just-
31. I still don't know what to do. A girl goes hi. I'm like, oh my god, what do I do?
Well, we're talking about where you're already past the hello part. You're already at the sexual act, right? Yeah, you'd be like, well,
Yeah, but they had a talk. They were in the class. But what makes
what makes you think that teacher's the sex ed teacher?
What is
It's usually like an English teacher that gets caught. I don't know why. It's very generic. But,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But it's always like in Arkansas or Florida.
Yeah.
Or
You know who never got caught? Edna Krabappel.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
I like that how they don't kill off characters. Back to the Simpsons thing.
No, they ruined it with Seymour Skinner though.
He died.
Remember, he was supposed to be like something Tanzanian.
Oh yeah.
That's the catalyst of when people were like, this sucks now.
Yeah, where he.
Tanzania?
Yeah.
Remember Smith?
Where he dies,
Not
and
Smithers.
he takes on
Mr. Skinner is his real identity is not Seymour Skinner. Seymour
Yeah.
Skinner is an asshole. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he takes
I
on the
totally forgot about
identity.
that episode.
He takes on the identity of him and
He
comes
takes
home.
on as Tanzanian, I think is
Yeah.
his last name, and then that's one of those few times where they're like it was a
But
bad
that was
reaction.
a good storyline though too.
It was
I liked
cool
it.
because I think it took from like some other story before that, but I think it's one of those like you've invested in this character for how long and now you're telling me it's not even them. And then the worst part isn't even that, is that they pretend like it never happens afterwards.
Oh, that's true.
That's I think the bad
But you
part.
got that during the episode. Like the mother's like, I don't care who you are, you're still my Skinner.
Well, yeah, they have to make a resolution, but for you as a viewer, you're just going, what the fuck was that?
Well, I know
Like, that'd be
for
cool.
the longest no one had ever died in an episode
Yeah.
or in The Simpsons, because I remember they have like those questions before on the.
Wait, doesn't Bleeding Gums Murphy die?
He
no,
dies.
there was actual question like which character.
Main character.
Ah,
Any main characters.
okay.
And Dr. Monroe apparently too.
Yeah, Dr. Monroe
But
being Gunsmoke.
They just disappeared, I think.
That guy eventually died too. Bill. What was his name? His
Phil
wife.
Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
Oh,
And they never showed the characters he portrayed on The Simpsons
Ever again.
dying. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
The only people that they actually had a funeral with for. I
Was
think.
Edna?
no.
Maude.
Maude.
Oh yeah.
What about Homer's mom?
I don't remember.
Did
She die?
Did she die? No. Huh?
No.
We can look it up. But you guys can keep talking.
To the wiki. Wiki knows everything.
But Maude did die. She got
Yeah,
hit
she
with
got
Oh,
she got
yeah,
shot by
she-
a
a
teacher
t-shirt.
kid.
She was fucking dead as shit. But yeah.
And yeah, poor Flanders can't get a wife. They all die.
Oh, he was married to Edna, huh?
He was married to Edna, and she dies.
See, I stopped watching The Simpsons like season 14 on. That was like my cue. Well,
The way they
you
ended
become
it,
an adult and you can't watch
it was pretty cool how he has a picture of Maude and he has a picture of her, and he's sitting back in a chair reminiscing. They're like dancing, and it's really cool how like they say farewell. Like they're just dancing. He goes, "Oh, goodbye, Edna," and then I was like, that was it. That was like a kind of a tear moment, a little single tear. I was on the cheek, kind of thing for me.
Well, it doesn't say here she dies, but if what's his name? Abraham Simpson's still alive, then I take it Homer's mom's still alive. So she's not dead.
Well,
According
like
to Wiki.
7 voice actors. If one of them dies, the whole show goes bye bye.
Yeah, or they can just like what they did in South Park, with the last episode with
The chef.
Chef in it, and they just cut and paste all the weird words. They can just do that for like who knows how long, because they have all that backlog of episodes that they could just use bits and pieces out of each one.
Is that what they did? They don't show that episode anymore, huh?
Which one? No.
The one where Chef dies?
No, the one, like, I did think that was funny, because when he quit, you know why he quit, right?
Scientology.
Yeah, because they made fun of Tom Cruise being in Scientology, and he's like, whoa, that's too far. And they're like, dude, you've worked on this show, we've made so many inappropriate jokes, this is where you draw the line. And, yeah, and, like, I think that's funny, because, like, you can make jokes, but then when it makes fun of your own self, something you believe in, you can't take that joke.
I think I've read that that's actually false. I could be wrong. It could be just because Isaac Hayes had medical complications, but that his PR team said it was due to Scientology or whatever.
That'd be stupid.
I could be wrong, because if we look it up, I think there's an interview with Isaac Hayes' son talking about that they're like, yeah, no, it didn't go down like that. They just painted it like that, but I mean, we'll look it up. Next episode, we'll clear this up. If not, leave it in the comment section how ignorant we are and how non-educated we are about the subjects we're talking about today.
I always thought the Church of Scientology killed them.
Did you hear they got in mad trouble? They were accusing people against their will.
Yeah, but Scientology's always been weird, right? Well, what do they call the tapes that they
Edward
record?
Hubbard. Not Edward Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
A guy who wrote fictional books starts a religion.
So, isn't every religion a fictional book?
I guess.
Yeah.
I believe in the Bible.
Exactly. See, the Bible.
The Bible.
Good old Bible. Not even written by the original person.
Who's the original person?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Dun, dun, dun. Save it for next podcast.
Next one. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, because hopefully there's more of these awesome podcasts. At least once a month, and then we're going to work to every other week to hopefully every week, so you can enjoy our company. Crack a cold one with the boys.
Hey, I'm okay with that, and that is by far one of my favorite current memes right now. Have you seen the Mr. Worldwide memes?
Oh, I love those.
Man, they are cool, and then at the same time, no. But I like anything Pitbull, so then whatever, right? Pitbull, it comes on, I am right there moshing with everyone. That's 4 other people, and then the guy tries to stage dive and only falls flat.
So
that's a Pitbull concert for you.
That is awesome. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the Jameson concert.
Me too.
All of us.
Oh yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, you're driving though, right?
Yeah, I don't drive.
Alright, that sucks.
What was I gonna... Yeah. Are you gonna get high again?
I hope so.
And contemplate life?
Oh yeah.
George is gonna like almost get hit by a car like 3 or 4 times.
That's fine. It's a normal day.
I have like a river of sweat down my balls.
And that's it. That's our time for today. Until next time, this is A Podcast Now.